Hello everyone, I'm Ashwini. Welcome to our channel Evolve with English. In today's video, we are going to learn about Class 6 English Honeysuckle, Unit 3 story Taro's Reward. Yes, this is a Japanese story retold. Once upon a time, there lived a woodcutter who is very considerate, loving, thoughtful son. His name was Taro. He was very hardworking, and he used to work very hard. He used to cut the wood all day. In spite of his hard work, he was not he was not getting enough money. He did not have enough money to provide for his parents, for his old parents. This thing made him very sad. So one day he was sitting in the corner of his hut. The cold wind whistled through the hut, through the cracks of his hut. Means whistle through means pass through the cracks of the hut, and this made his father, that old man, shivered with cold. His father was feeling very cold, and he wished to have sake. Yes, sake is a Japanese drink, very popular Japanese drink. So he wished to have that sake. Taro was When Taro heard this, it made him even sadder because he could not provide the old man with sake as it was very expensive thing. So expensive drink. So he decided to work hard for that extra money he has to buy sake for his father. So he next morning he woke up earlier and went to the forest. He chopped and cut the wood until sun climbed. His face was wet. He has to take off his jacket and he was feeling warm, and his face was wet with the sweat. He think that, oh, what if his father felt as warm as him? With the thought of his father, he again started working hard. He again started chopping the wood for extra money and for he could buy that sake. So suddenly he heard the water gushing through that area of the forest. He was surprised because there was no water in that area before. So he went to toward that sound of water, and he knelt down and put some cupped his hand and drank some water. To his surprise, it was not water, it was sake. Yes, the same fine sake that his father wished for. So he drank it again and again, and he filled the pitcher he had with him with sake and went to his home. His father was very happy. uh, with one sip of that liquid, with one swallow of that liquid, the old man danced in the middle of the floor, and he was very happy and his shivering stopped. So that day, his neighbor visited their house. She was the Taro's father offered her that a cup of sake, and she drank it greedily. Greedily means as if she wanted more and more. So she drank it, and Taro told her about what happened in forest and how he got that sake. He told about magical waterfall and sake. That old lady thanked them for the delicious sake and left the place hurriedly as she wanted to spread the news of magical waterfall to all the village. All villagers heard about magical waterfall. There was a long queue of visitors that day to Taro's home, and everyone else heard about the story of magical waterfall. So that pitcher he bought was the liquid. The sake was finished within an hour, and the next morning Taro decided to go to the forest even earlier than the day before. And he woke up earlier and went to the forest. But as he wanted to be the first one to have that sake, but to his surprise, there was there was a long queue of his villagers, and all his neighbors were present at the waterfall. Yes, everyone was present at their waterfall as they all wanted to have sake. So Taro was hiding behind a rock and seeing what is happening, and was seeing what is happening at the waterfall. The neighbor, one of the villager knelt down and drank the water and shouted. He drank it again and again and shouted, "Water, only cold water." That and shouted in the name of Taro that Taro has deceived them and he was a liar, and let us drown him in this waterfall. But Taro hid himself behind the rock, and he was nowhere to be found. So everyone else drank the water, and they also find it water, and there was no sake. So all the villagers left the place one by one with their angry and disappointed attitude. They were disappointed and angry with Taro as they did not get sake, and they left the place. After that, Taro came from his hiding place and was wondering, was that sake was a dream? And he knelt down and again drank that water. It was same fine sake. Yes, the waterfall gave sake only to Taro, and for everyone else it is cold water. The emperor heard the story of Taro and his magical waterfall. He rewarded Taro with 20 pieces of gold and 20 pieces of gold, and uh, gave and named a beautiful fountain after him. Yes. Why did he rewarded Taro? Because he wanted all children should be like Taro, should be like Taro, should obey and respect their parents. He wanted to encourage the children to follow Taro, and that's why he rewarded Taro with 20 pieces of gold and named a beautiful fountain after him. So, this was the story of loving, considerate, hardworking, respectful son, Taro's reward. And with this note, I'll take your leave. Thank you. Here are some slides. In this, there is a summary of this story. You may have screenshot of this slide if you want. Thank you for watching. God bless you.